Hi, I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Vaccination.
Now check this out. If any of you guys want to learn how to speak and read the original biblical Hebrew words, I want you to go over to zionlawschool.org. You will receive an overview of Phoenician Hebrew, grammar, parts of speech, nouns, verbs, prepositions, etc. This brother that founded this website, he's a doctor and he's a neighbor of mine, at least in a neighboring country, because you know I live in Thailand and he lives in Vietnam. Now he's also selling 3 books, and each book that you buy comes with free online live courses. He has Phoenician Hebrew 101, I Can Read, and 911 Iber Yath Rescue. So if you want to learn more about your roots and you want to learn how to speak the original biblical Hebrew language, I want you guys to go over to zionlawschool.org. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, the Tyson Fury Chronicles continues as more and more people start talking about Tyson Fury's glove scandal in the Deontay Wilder fight. I mean, it's amazing when you think about the fact that this whole story, it started from someone on YouTube who basically played a video where you could clearly see that something was wrong with Tyson Fury's gloves. And when I say something was wrong, meaning there was some irregularities, because you can clearly see his gloves were just flapping as if his fists were not even in the gloves. And then later on, we seen actual images, actual photos of Tyson Fury's knuckles being at the bottom of his glove, at least in the left glove. And then from there, it was just a whole chain of evidence proving that Tyson's gloves had been tampered with. And like I said a second ago, it's amazing how this story started with just a couple people talking about it on YouTube. Now you have tons of professional boxers talking about it, giving their take on the glove scandal. And what's so crazy is I've never seen anything like this, where you have all of these professional boxers talking about the glove scandal, and yet you still don't have any mainstream boxing websites in America even talking about it at all. But the funny thing is, you did have a couple of YouTube reporters that were bold enough to come out and try their best to defend Tyson Fury against the allegations. But some of those reporters found out it was going to be harder than they thought to try to get someone to defend Tyson Fury, which you're going to see later on in this video. So before I get into all the names of boxers that have been talking about this situation, I want to start off by saying this. If this was a trial where Tyson Fury was on trial for cheating, this would be an open and shut case. I'm talking about the jury would probably go out and deliberate for 3 minutes and come right back and all have a verdict of guilty. You know why? Well, not only is there a ton of evidence, because once again, I tell you guys all the time, one of the most dangerous weapons in the world is a microphone and a camera. And you guys all know with today's day and age, the majority of criminals get busted because of cameras, CCTV, etc., etc. So you have a mountain of evidence on camera against Fury. And then you have the witnesses and the experts. The prosecution team, they have their own witnesses and experts, and so does the defense team. Now, see, this is the big problem for the defense team. The big problem is the prosecution team's witnesses, they have already demonstrated exactly how Tyson Fury was able to cheat and how he was effective at doing it. But when it comes to everyone basically either blowing this off or defending Tyson Fury, when it comes to what maybe a Paulie Malignaggi has said, or an Andre Berto, or a Clarissa Shields, none of them are proving that Tyson Fury didn't cheat. They're just telling you it's some BS. It's some BS, it's bogus, etc., etc. But that's not a defense. And see, the thing is, you can't say that it doesn't work or it's not effective, because once witnesses and experts, they demonstrate that it does work and it is effective, then no matter what you say, you cannot turn around and say, well, I can do a demonstration and show you that it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. It's like if we were looking at a bank and some guy said, now that bank right there is impossible to rob because of their security. But it turns out that same bank had been robbed before with the same security. So if it has already been proven that the bank can be robbed, you can't sit there and say, well, I can prove to you that it can't be robbed with the same security that they had before. So once again, when these fighters are saying things like, oh, this is BS and it's not effective, etc., etc., that's not a defense. A defense attorney can't just say, this is some BS. You know, all the charges towards my client is BS. That's it. I rest my case. It doesn't work that way. You have to prove why it's BS. You have to prove why your client is not guilty. Because I can tell you right now, Tyson Fury's defense team, they're not doing Tyson any favors right now. Let's take one of Tyson Fury's defense attorneys, which is Jody from the Mayweather channel. Now, once again, I want to make the distinction so no one is confused, because a lot of people think that Jody, who actually works with Jeff Mayweather, they think that that Mayweather channel is affiliated with Floyd Mayweather. They think it's an association with Floyd, but it has absolutely nothing to do with Floyd Mayweather. Jody, he actually had his own little small YouTube channel, and he decided to just collaborate with Jeff Mayweather, and they came up with the Mayweather channel. Okay, so Jody, he was the one that decided to try to put these 4 boxers, basically 4 witnesses, on the stand and try to get them to testify that the cheating methods is ineffective. So basically what Jody was saying in the video is, okay, yeah, he cheated, but he wasn't that good at cheating because he wasn't that effective. That's pretty much what Jody's argument was by interviewing these guys. And I told you guys earlier in this video that a lot of people try to go out there defending Tyson Fury just for it to blow up in their face. Now, how this blew up when it came to the Mayweather channel is the first time they went out and they interviewed 4 boxers in the gym, and 3 out of the 4, they said they couldn't do what Tyson Fury did. One guy said it hurts his wrist, and another guy, he said he was very effective at doing it. He agreed that it could be an advantage in a fight. It's the punching with your knuckles being at the bottom of the glove. Now, what happened was, according to Jody himself, he said this, he admitted that they got a lot of backlash from that video that they put up because it came off as biased, as if, once again, Jody was going out trying to exonerate Tyson Fury. So what actually happened was, which I figured would happen, you're going to have other people that train at the Mayweather gym or associated with the Mayweather gym, and they're going to basically say, why is this guy making it look like these 4 fighters speaks for the whole Mayweather gym? I want to speak my piece because I totally disagree, and I know it was cheating. Pretty much what Dewey Cooper said when he ended up doing an interview with Jody on the Mayweather channel. He said Tyson Fury definitely cheated. He did a demonstration and he showed how he was able to cheat. Once again, it doesn't matter if you have a couple boxers saying, I don't know how Tyson Fury did it, or it hurts my wrist, etc., etc. What you have to understand is this is something that Tyson Fury perfected. So of course, you just throw gloves on the average person, they're not gonna know exactly how Tyson Fury did this if he's been doing it for years. I mean, fighters may have an inclination on how he did it, but once again, most of them are not going to be able to perfect someone cheating, especially if you don't think like a cheater, or you're not just around cheaters all the time. Speaking of being around cheaters all the time, I'm going to play this clip of another professional boxer and what he had to say about Tyson Fury's gloves. But before I do, I got somebody who has a message for you guys. Check it out.
Salute family, it's Tank Commander Zulu in the Real Man Movement. I just want to take the time and extend my gratitude for all that you have done for the channel Tank Commander Zulu and the Real Man Movement. As of today, we have exceeded 1,000 subscribers and still growing. And that's all thanks to Dante for allowing us to use his platform, and to the DBN Nation. Salute once again. I want to also encourage any entrepreneur, any YouTube content creator, any artist, whatever you're doing, to get with Dante and have him promote your channel with the baddest brand in the land, Dante's Boxing Nation, baby. It has done miracles for my channel. In only about 8 or 9 days, we went from 200 subscribers to over 1,000 subscribers. And once again, I want to thank the DBN Nation. Salute to you again for supporting Tank Commander Zulu, and also for being in the family, the DBN family, the Dante's Boxing Nation family, baby. The baddest brand in the land. I just wanted to go ahead and send that out to everybody and encourage you. If you do have an idea, make sure you get with Dante. And remember, fear no man but God, baby. No man but God. Tank Commander Zulu, signing out.
Once again, thanks to my man Tank right there. He sent me that video the other day. I had to show it to you guys. Once again, man, I thank you guys for showing that support by flooding his channel with new subscribers. And if you guys want me to promote anything it is you guys are doing, go ahead and hit me up at Dante'sBoxingNation@gmail.com. You guys can subscribe to his channel by clicking on the link in the description box if you haven't already did it, or you could just go on the search engine on YouTube and type in Tank Commander Zulu. All right, with that out the way, let's go ahead and get into this clip. This is an interview that was conducted by Fight Hype. Shout out to Fight Hype. I'm gonna play a small clip of it, and then I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you guys can go over to Fight Hype's channel and watch the whole interview. So this is one of the expert witnesses, Joey Spencer, getting on the stand. And when I say expert, you guys are about to find out why he's an expert, at least an expert witness. For those of you guys who aren't too familiar with Joey Spencer, he's an undefeated rising prospect, one of the best prospects right now in the sport of boxing. Let me go ahead and play this clip, guys.
So I think that if anything, it was the ref's job to make sure that the gloves were on right. They obviously weren't. And not only that, not only were they obviously, and people who say, oh, that didn't play any part in it, it definitely played a part in it, 100%. He was hitting with the bare knuckle. I literally, you can see it in the video. But not only that, it's not that this is just like I'm pulling that out of my rear. I'm not just saying like I believe that, it's my opinion. That is a real thing. And not only that, but he trained in Detroit for the early part of his career. I grew up in Michigan. I trained in Detroit my whole life. That was a thing that Detroit guys would teach and do in the gyms and even in sparring. But even in amateur fights, they would put the gloves on that way and they would leave them loose and leave them flappy and put the wrist on the knuckle on purpose, and they would actually teach you to do that. That's an old school trick that's been used in gyms in Michigan, at least, and maybe even more than that, and probably in more cases that we even know of, for a long period of time. So that is something that he did. It's a tactic. It wasn't an accident. He did it on purpose. I'm not even going to say, look, he, I don't know where I stand on it. Like I said, just because I've been around it so much, I would never do it myself, and I never have. I never bought into it, but I was always aware of it because I knew that in the gyms they would do it. And I knew when I was fighting a Detroit guy, we had to pay close attention to the way he was wearing his gloves. And I have fought people, and the way we learned it is because I fought a guy. I won't, nobody that anybody would know, but I was like maybe 12 years old, and I fought a guy who wore his gloves like that. And later on, we ended up, never thought anything of it, but I just remember, us watching the film and saying, what the heck was going on with that glove? And then being in another gym and them teaching and telling people to put their gloves on like that and saying, okay, that's what that guy was doing. And I still remember that to this day. And it's the first thing that I thought of when I saw the thing with Fury. And it just so happens, he grew up training in these parts where I grew up training. So, or not grew up, but at the beginning of his pro career when he was here with Emmanuel Stewart. So it's definitely something that is a real thing. And you're definitely, when you do it, you're hitting, you're basically landing the shot with a bare fist. But I do remember at that time, feeling like you definitely feel like you're getting hit with something harder than normal. You're getting hit with something harder than normal. It's like, you don't really put your finger on it, but you just know it to be true. And I can tell you that Wilder's face showed that he was getting hit with something harder than normal too.
Well, there it is, guys. And Joey Spencer, he says a lot more than that. I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can watch the full interview. But as you guys can see in that clip, Joey Spencer's testimony is damning to Tyson Fury. See, this is what I mean when I say when you guys look at the dichotomy, you notice you have Paulie Malignaggi, you have Clarissa Shields, you have Andre Berto, people like that. The only thing they're saying is, I don't believe it. Clarissa Shields, she just said, hey, Tyson Fury, he won fair and square, leave it at that. That's not a defense. What this man, Joey Spencer, just said, that's the smoking gun. That's the DNA evidence. That's the CCTV. That's all of it. That's the fingerprints. That's all the evidence you need. This man just said, not only does he know it works because he's seen people do it and they teach this in Detroit, but someone actually did it to him. So he's a victim of this cheating method. So with all this evidence against Tyson Fury, the only way they could exonerate Tyson Fury and get him off is if they could prove that it wasn't him in the ring in the first damn place and it was a Tyson Fury double. That's the only way they will be able to get him off. That's it. I'm gonna wrap this video up and start working on my next Tyson Fury video. That's all I got for now, and I'm on to the next one.
What's up, DBN family? It's your boy Nate Drink checking in and asking you for your support on my channel, Nate Drink 1, and also on my show channel, A Drink of Wisdom, which is comprised of myself, Jay Wise, and Cody Ward. I will be dropping new episodes every Thursday and Saturday morning. I also want to take this time to send out prayers and love to all the victims of the coronavirus. I'm with you. I hope you make it through. This is a dangerous time. Everybody got to practice social distancing. Stay safe. Keep your hands washed. And also, remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler at you until next time. Baby! Shout out to Dante Boxing Nation. Big supporter. I love you, big bro. And let's keep this thing rocking like a cut-off stocking.
Now I want to introduce my man Lock 12 to you guys. He's an artist and he has some serious heat on his SoundCloud. And the reason why I say serious heat because he ain't just rapping, he's got a serious message. So I want you guys to show that love, man. Show that love by going on SoundCloud, following his page and checking out his music. I'll put the link in the description box.